Tuition fees, no way!
I'm Chantal Donnelly. I'm from outside Glasgow in a place called Paisley. I came down to London today to show my support for the no cuts, no fees and no debt demo.
David Cameron, get out! We know what you're all about!
Cuts, job losses, money for the bosses!
David Cameron, get out! We know what you're all about!
When I leave university at the age of 21, I'll be leaving with £20,000 of debt. £20,000, right? That's just the minimum what I'm going to leave with. So I came down today to basically show my support for that campaign, show my support for the Socialist Party, because during the referendum I used to be an SNP member, but through the cuts that they've done to Renfrewshire this year, well in Scotland actually, they've cut 140,000 college placements this year alone. I can't stand that. So the Socialist Party was alternative for me, and their anti-cuts campaigns, their living wage, the £10 living wage campaign was perfect for me. Especially coming down to promote the youth organisation we've just set up in Scotland called Generation Fight Back. It's a organisation set up for Youth for Socialist Change. We're calling for votes at 16 because during the Scottish referendum we've seen the amount of mass movement, the amount of political involvement and engagement amongst 16 and 17 year olds, with 71% voting yes, which just shows obviously as young people we want change. So Generation Fight Back was set up for a vehicle of change for us. We call for a £10 living wage with no age discriminations, because the national minimum wage, and it's an absolute joke for us. I'm 17, I actually live myself at the moment, and I find it really difficult to get by just on my student loan. I hope a lot of students come down and actually show their support, because at the end of the day, education should be our right. Like it should be for everybody.
My name's Olivia, and I'm here today because education should be free for everyone and anyone. I'm here with Reading University LGBT Society, and we are the Queers Against Cuts.
Build the bonfire, put the Tories on the top, put the Lib Dems in the middle, and we'll burn the fucking lot.
Hey guys, it's Scotland Crew! I just want to say a few words from, obviously us from Scotland. During the referendum we've seen the mass movement of young people getting involved like this today, and it's absolutely amazing how many people have came out in the streets and advertised and fought for what you believe in. I am so proud of you, and from Scotland, proud of every single one of you, because I will be leaving university with £20,000 of debt. I don't want to live my life like that. No way, nobody should live their life like that. Education should be a right, not just for the bourgeois. Thank you very much.
Our education!
We go into occupation!
When they cut back our education!
We go into occupation!
David Cameron, heresy!
Tuition fees, no way!
David Cameron, heresy!
Tuition fees, no way!
No buts!
No education cuts!
No ifs! No buts!
No education cuts! We want it now!
I'm Claire, I'm the national organiser of Socialist Students, and we're here at this demonstration today which is against tuition fees, cuts and austerity generally in education. And we're here because we think it's necessary to build a movement and to build a fight back. It's 2 years now since the last major demonstration against fees for free education. And of course it's students who were among the first people to be hit by this government. In 2010, when tuition fees were tripled, it was students and young people who came out onto the streets as one of the first major pieces of opposition to what the government was doing. And we think that we need to start to rebuild some of that movement. So when students come back from this demonstration on their coaches, we think what's necessary is to build anti-cuts groups locally, to organise the fight back on every campus, to oppose every cut tuition fee that goes through, to link up with workers, trade unionists, particularly the workers who are on our campuses, the UCU, Unite, Unison, those workers who've been fighting against the tax on their pay, pensions and so on. And ultimately we think that this demonstration needs to act as a springboard for building a movement and to send a message not just to this current government but also to any future government that might come in after the next general election, that students, young people, Workers are not going to stand idly by. We're going to organise a fight back.
David Cameron, get out! We know what you're all about!
Cuts, job losses, money for the bosses.
Will they give back our education?
We go into occupation.
Will they give back our education?
We go into occupation.
Education!
Occupation.
Education!
Occupation.
Will they